Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to the online class, children. Social Science, Class 7. We are going to see a chapter from Civics book, that is Democracy. So here we have a picture. What do you see in this picture, children? So, three boys of different heights are trying to watch a game, right? So, three boys of different heights are trying to watch a game, and they are standing on the boxes of equal heights. So, does standing on the equal height of box ensure that they have an equal view on the game? Certainly not. So, look at the second picture, children. In what way the things have changed in the picture? A tall boy shared his box to the short boy. Okay. So now what you can able to see there? All the three boys now have the equal view on the game. So this is what the picture tells us, children. What is equality and what is equity? So equality means treating the people as the same manner. That's what they provided a box, equal height of box to all the three. And look at the equity picture. Here, what is equity means? Treating people differently according to their needs. So, here what happened? The shortest boy needs one more box to view the game, so that the tall boy shared his box to the shortest one. So, now all the three have the equal view on the game. So, this is what equity. So, know the difference between equality and equity, children. Once again for you, equality means treating people equally, treating people as the same. But equity means treating people differently according to their needs. Okay. Now, let's take India. Okay, let's take India. Okay. So, let's take our government. So, the government around the world, how can they build equality among people? Because we are diversified in different ways. People belongs to different region, they follow different religion, and they spoke different language. So they were diversified from each other. They were differ from each other. So how can the government ensures equality in society? And of course, inequality prevails over the country. Okay. Now, how can the government get rid of the inequality among the people? Is there any way, children? Is there any way to get rid of the inequality among the people? To find out the answer, just we move into the lesson. Let's go. Now, what is government? Okay, what is government? Yeah. So, what is a government? It is a system of rule by which the state or nation is organized. Okay. So, what is a government? It is a rule of law on the basis of which the state or a country is governed. Okay. And it creates law. The government also creates law to maintain the order in the society, and it also provides some basic amenities to its citizens like drinking water, electricity and road and health and hygiene. sanitation, proper medicine facilities. So these are the basic amenities the government provides to its citizens. So what is a government, children? So government is nothing but it is a uh, rule of law on the basis of which the government the state or a country is governed. And the government also creates law to maintain the order in the society. And it also provides the basic amenities to its citizens such as water, electricity, and roads, transportation, health, hygiene, and some medicines. Okay, some basic medicine facilities. Okay, now we move on to the next one. So the countries around the world, listen here children, countries around the world, they follow different system of government. They follow different system of government. In some case, in some system of government, the people will take part in the activities of government, in take part in the formation of government. But whereas in some case, some other case, the people have no say in the formation or the functioning of the government. Okay, so let's see what are the different types of government are there in the world. So they are divided into three ways. The different forms of government are uh, segregated into three categories, that is authoritarian, just a minute, yeah. The first one is authoritarian and second one communist and third one is democratic. So let's see one after the other. Okay, let's see one after the other forms of government in detail. So first of all, we move on to the authoritarian form of government. Okay. Okay, here we move on to the first form of government, that is authoritarian. Here, the power is held by one person or a group of people is said to be authoritarian form of government. So what is called authoritarian form of government, children? The power, the country's power is held by a person, one person or a group of people is said to be authoritarian form of government. Okay. And now under this authoritarian form of government, we have some more subdivisions, that is monarchy, theocracy, oligarchy and dictatorship. So now we move on to the monarchy form of government. Okay. So what is mean by monarchy form of government? It is rule of one. It is a rule of one. A king or queen rule, we can say. It is a rule of one. And undivided rule. There was no segregation. There is no separation of power. All the power will be in the hands of a king or a queen. Okay. So the monarchy form of government uh, is known as a king rule or a queen rule. It is a rule of one, undivided rule, no separation of powers, and it is typically a hereditary rule, that is a king rule. Okay. So for that we can say that Brunei is an example of the monarchy form of government. We can also say the Britain and Thailand for the monarchy form of government, but a slight change. What is the difference between Brunei and Britain and Thailand? Means Britain and Thailand are answerable to the elected parliament. Okay, so along with the monarchy form of government, they had a elected parliament. So Britain and Thailand government have to answerable to the elected parliament, but the Brunei is completely a monarchy form of government. The king rules is going on in the Brunei. And next one now. Next one, theocracy. Okay, so theocracy means a group of religious people, a group of religious leaders rule the country in the name of the God. So what is theocracy form of government, children? The group of religious leaders rule the country in the name of the God. For that we can say the Iran and the Saudi Arabia and Vatican City are the examples of the theocracy form of government. And then we move on to the next one, oligarchy. So it is rule of few. It is rule of few people, and they were well connected with the people. Socially, financially, and physically, they were powerful. And even it is also called as elites rule. Okay, so generally we can say that before the French in the French before the French Revolution, the France before the French Revolution, it was ruled by the elites. And also we can say that the ancient Rome and the rule of whites in South Africa is an example of the oligarchy form of government. So listen here children, what is known as oligarchy form of government? Oligarchy, it is rule of few. Oligarchy form of government is run by a rule of few members, and they were well connected socially, financially and physically. They were powerful. Okay, so that we can say the examples of ancient Rome and France before the French Revolution, and then the rule of whites in the South Africa. And now we move on to the last topic, that is dictatorship. It is ruled by one person, only one person holds all the power in his hand, and the person have a control over the people in the country. So the dictatorship means ruled by one person. So we can say Germany under the Hitler rule. We can say the Germany under the Hitler rule is known as is an example of the dictatorship form of government. Okay, is it clear, children, for you? So listen here. So three forms of government are there around the world. They are authoritarian, communist form of government, and democratic form of government. So what is authoritarian? The power is held by a person or a group of people. Under the authoritarian, we have some subdivisions, that is monarchy. Monarchy means it's a king rule or a queen rule. And then theocracy. Theocracy means the religious people, religious leader rule the country in the name of the God. And oligarchy. Oligarchy means it is known as the elite rules. Okay. Dictatorship. It is a rule by one person. It's known as dictatorship rule. Okay. Now see the next form of government, that is communist form of government. So under this communist government, no? So the communist government owns and control the economy of the country. So what is mean by the communist form of government? The government owns and controls the economy of the country, and the single party exists in the country. There was no opposition. So single party exists in the country. Single party holds the power. Okay. And private ownership is banned. And there was no private ownerships. Okay. The private ownerships is banned in the communist form of government. That means the productions belongs to the community, and all the goods and service are equally shared by the people. Okay. So listen here, under the communist form of government, the government owns and controls the economy. How? The production belongs to the community and all the goods were equally shared by the people. So this is how the government owns and controls the economy of the country, and there was no private ownership. So private ownership is banned in the communist form of government. For that, we can say that China and North Korea are the example of the communist form of government. There, only single party exists, children. Okay. Now we move on to the last form of government, that is democratic form of government. So democratic form of government, it is a democratic word is familiar to you, I think. Okay, because you would have read in the primary standard, I think. Okay, so the democratic form of government is a familiar word. Under this democratic form of government, we have two categories, two subdivisions we have. The one is direct democracy and another one is indirect democracy. Okay, so listen here. Yeah. So first we'll look at the direct democracy. So direct democracy means people take part in all the discussions and participate in the decision making directly. Okay. So what is called as direct democracy? People of the country, they'll take part in all the discussions and they will also participate in the decision making directly. Okay. So this is what the direct democracy. For that we can say the ancient Greece is an example of the direct democracy where the people take part in all the decision making directly. And now we move on to the next one, that is indirect democracy, or it is also called as representative democracy. Okay, indirect democracy or representative democracy. Okay, so the government here in indirect democracy, the government is run by the representatives chosen by people through election. Okay, India and USA are the example of this representative democracy. Okay, now listen here, children. So understand one thing clearly: what is representative democracy? So the government is run by the representatives. So how the representatives are get elected? By the people. Okay, through election. So through election, the people the people elect their own representatives to run the government. So listen here, children. Through election, the people select their representative to run the government. Okay. The people who won the majority seats in election, they will form the government. That party will run the government. So that is what actually happening in our India. So India falls into the category of the indirect democracy, or it is also called as the representative democracy. Is it clear, children? So that's all for today's class, children. So we have learned what is government and what are the different forms of government. Okay. Thank you, children.